so many good things happening on main streets and downtowns across the Magnolia State. So today we're highlighting what's happening downtown this weekend. It is brought to you by the Mississippi Main Street Association. Don't forget, you can always go to msmainstreet.com/calendar to get more information on upcoming events this weekend and beyond. But first off, we're headed to Ocean Springs, where they're having a great weekend of a good event, plus many more coming up. And Cynthia joins us to tell us more. Hey, Cynthia.
Hey there, how are y'all?
We are not complaining. It's feeling a little bit more like fall up this way. How is it down on the Mississippi Gulf Coast?
Exciting. That's great. It's a little bit warm today, but we have actually had some cooler weather in the last few days, and so we're excited. You know, we're here. We are in full festival season, as we call it, in Ocean Springs. It starts Labor Day weekend. So once that starts, the cool weather comes, the fall decorations come. So it's all right here happening now.
So you can decorate for fall on the beach? I never really thought about that. Does your pumpkins have, surrounded by sand and seashells?
Of course. And then we'll decorate downtown with pumpkins, and we'll have sometimes we'll have pelicans or alligators decorated for fall and for the holiday season. So
how much
we
fun?
make it our own way.
Of course you do, because it's its own experience when you go to the Mississippi Gulf Coast, including Ocean Springs. And you guys have a great festival coming up this weekend. It's a Songwriters Festival. Tell us about that.
We do. We're excited. So the Mississippi Songwriters Alliance is a wonderful group that works throughout the state to bring through education, performances, activities, help up-and-coming songwriters, performers, be a part of the community, and, of course, go beyond. Well, this weekend we have the 14th Annual Mississippi Songwriters Festival, September 21st through the 24th in downtown Ocean Springs. We're going to have a kickoff ceremony on the 21st, with a Hall of Fame induction at the Mary C. And from then throughout the weekend at different venues in downtown, we're going to have songwriters all over the place at our different restaurants, just playing and hopefully getting a little exposure.
It should be a lot of fun. What more would you want? Like the beach, good weather, and then some good music as well. If we're not songwriters, it sounds like there's still something for us to get out and sort of do and enjoy. It's not like a specific niche. You can still come down and be entertained even if you don't fall into the category of being a songwriter, right, Cynthia?
Exactly. Yes, their website is mssongwritersfestival.com, and if you click on the schedule link, it shows you all the different places, like from our restaurants, Murky Waters, to Neon Moon, to the Boathouse Bar and Grill, to Keg and Barrel, and more. And all these places, you just come out, you enjoy, usually about starting at 6 p.m. at night at each of the venues. And you come out, you get something to eat, you enjoy, and you'll be entertained by live music. And the live music are these musicians, young songwriters, young up-and-coming musicians that are just trying to make a name for themselves. So it's really, really cool. So, sometimes you kind of don't notice that it's a whole entire festival, because all of these venues are just filled with these and I say young, meaning young as in meaning starting their career, but they could be young, they could be 40, they could be 50, songwriters and musicians out there at these restaurants. And so it's just a fun, entertaining weekend.
And if you go out and you hear somebody new, don't forget to maybe download a song or two above their music, because that's the way you support local artists. I'm learning that here, Cynthia, as we have so many on and recognize the importance of that. But also coming out and supporting all the festivals and events in our local areas means a lot to the main streets, as well as to the businesses that are working hard to make this happen. Y'all got some more things coming up in the near future, Cynthia. What else is on the docket?
We do. We're excited. October is a fun month for us. So after the Songwriters Festival, we have Cruising the Coast. We get them for 3 days in Ocean Springs on October 5th, 6th, and 7th. And then we have some fun things. We have a new cemetery tour that the City of Ocean Springs has created on October 12th and 15th. We have a Ocean Springs Spooky Springs Haunted House at the end of the month. We have something really cool on October 28th called the Witches Ride. We have 450 costume witches ready to ride on their bicycles in downtown. And then, of course, the Peter Anderson Arts and Crafts Festival on November 4th and 5th.
Lots of fun things going on. If we missed something, Cynthia, but we're like, oh, that was a good thing, I want to plan a trip around that or get out to it. Is there somewhere we can go to get the whole list of all the stuff going on there in Ocean Springs?
You definitely can. You can visit our website at oceansprings.chamber.com, click on the community events and festivals, or click on a button to get an email straight to our visitor center, and we can send you a packet of information of what's going on in town, throughout town for the whole festival season.
Well, Cynthia, I appreciate your time. Wishing you all the best of weather this upcoming weekend and encouraging everyone to put Ocean Springs on their list of things to do this fall. Y'all got a lot going on.
Definitely. Thank you so much. We want everybody to come out and enjoy it with us. All
righty. We're going from Ocean Springs to Hernando. They've got their Water Tower Festival that's coming up this weekend. And joining us to tell us about that is Miss Sibonie. Hey, Miss Sibonie.
Hey.
How are you doing today?
We are fantastic. How are y'all?
We're not complaining. The weather is playing nice. It's a little warmer than maybe I'd like to be, but we're not back into the 1,000 degrees. What's it like in Hernando?
It is a little warm here, too, but, again, we're happy with that. So we don't want rain, and
not
we don't
yet.
want snow, obviously, so we are happy with what we got.
It's really funny when you're talking about rain. Everybody's like, I'd really like it, but I want it not on this day and not around this time, and I want to be able to get our outdoor events in, which I feel like, you know, the Rainmaker understands where our heart and our attentions are, because you have a big weekend coming up this weekend. Tell us about the Water Tower Festival.
We do. We are kicking off this Saturday, the 23rd of September, our annual Hernando Water Tower Festival on our historic town square. It is going to be going on between 9 and 3. And there's going to be arts and crafts, booths, business vendor booths, and we do have a kids zone that's right down our Main Street. Its name is Commerce. So there'll be a bounce slide, and the Mississippi Army National Guard, they're going to bring some fun games and activities for the kids. And then right off of our square on Magnolia Street, we have our barbecue rib contest. So that is exciting. We're so glad to have that. The grills are going to be cranking up that morning. So we're excited. We're ready for a great Saturday.
So how many will be in the barbecue contest? Is that something that participants can come and maybe purchase a plate, or is it more for just to see who wins? How is that going to work?
It is. It's like a backyard barbecue. They cook something that they can cook in, a couple of hours. There is also a kids part of it that the kids can cook, and they get judged also just like the adults. So, but yeah, it's just doing a little cooking and just having a good time.
What year is this for you all there in Hernando?
Our 20th. Our 20th.
So it's been around for a minute.
It has. Oh, my goodness, yes. It's exciting.
So what do you think, Sibonie, makes the Water Tower Festival so special that it's been around for 2 decades?
Well, our community is so awesome. They are so great at supporting us and wanting to get out. We have a beautiful historic town square, and I think just getting the community together and everybody on the lawn and doing the vendor booths, just all the community family stuff that we try to do all the time. I think that is what gets us together.
Can you see your water tower from your square?
Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm.
I think it's probably why you're calling it the Water Tower Festival. Yeah. I was just curious if that's, if every year the posters are so pretty, and I'm sure they're made into something else. But I was thinking, is your water tower kind of a prominent thing there in your historic district?
It is, yes, ma'am. That's been one of our main focal points or main things that we have is our water tower and then our square. So, yes, ma'am.
It's something all of our small towns have, but you get excited when you drive through. If you don't have a community that has a historic one or a beautiful one, you're like, there's a water tower. And so it can be a fun thing to sort of see. If we want information on everything that's going on there in Hernando, where do we go for that, Miss Sibonie?
Well, please give us a shout at 662-429-9055, and then on our website at www.hernandoms.org. We have some information there, and just please come out, everybody. Our square is in the middle of our town, so please come out and join us for all the fun.
Oh, I appreciate your time, Miss Sibonie. Hoping that the rain will hold off at least between 9 and 3, and then the floodgates can open because Lord knows we do need a little bit of rain, but just a few more hours won't hurt, right?
That's right. That's right. Let us have some fun this Saturday.
All righty. Well, I appreciate your time. And don't forget to you all, if you want to find out what's going on in your hometown or on your main street, you can easily go to msmainstreet.com/calendar for more information about any of the events we talked about today here on Good Things. And there's more. So stick with us.